Hey guys, today we're going to read this story called Give Me Half. I want you to think, what do we think this story is going to be about? Ooh, if you said fractions, you were right. This story is going to help us learn more about fractions and splitting objects into two equal pieces so that we can share them fairly between the brother and the sister. I'm going to ask you some questions throughout the story, so I want you to use your very best thinking brain. And you can pause the video to answer the question if you need to, or rewind if you need to hear me ask the question again. The story is called Give Me Half. I have one whole pizza, and it's all for me. I'm going to get some pizza, just you wait and see. I know you want some pizza, sis. You only get one slice. You better give me more than that. Why can't you be nice? So, I want you to think, what is the problem in the story and why is the sister upset? Would you be upset? If you said that the problem is that the brother has a whole pizza and he only wants to give his sister one tiny slice, you'd be right. That is a problem because he's not being fair. That's why she's upset. You have to share the pizza. It must be split in two. The pieces should be cut the same for each of you. So we have to cut the pizza into two pieces so the brother can get one piece and the sister can get the other piece. 1/2 pizza and 1/2 pizza make one whole pizza. We can see that in the picture right here. We have half a pizza, half a pizza. If you put them together like a puzzle, you get one whole pizza. This is what it looks like in numbers. 1/2 and 1/2 is 1. 1/2 plus 1/2 equals 1. What is that behind her back? The last can of juice, I think. If he takes some juice from me, I won't have much to drink. I gave you half of mine, so you must share yours too. I'll give you just a sip, but not until I'm through. Is she being fair? No, she's not being fair at all. She has a whole can of juice and only wants to give her brother one tiny sip. That's not fair. What do you think we can do to make that fair? What should we do with the juice? Ooh, if you said split it in half, you would be right. Let's see. Split the juice in half. Again, you have to share. And when you pour it out, make sure that you pour fair. So if we cut something in half into two pieces, we can say that those pieces are what? The pieces are equal. They are the same size. 1/2 can of juice and 1/2 can of juice make one whole can of juice. Can we cut juice in half with scissors or anything like that? No, it's a liquid, but we can simply pour half of the juice in one cup and half in the other and make sure they're the same amount, right? 1/2 and 1/2 is 1. 1/2 plus 1/2 equals 1. I know she has some cupcakes. I saw her with a pack. I'm going to hide my cupcakes and save them for a snack. Uh-oh. Hey, what's that on your chair? You'd better give me some. I'm going to eat them both myself and leave you just a crumb. So she has a pack of cupcakes. Inside of the pack of cupcakes, there are 2 cupcakes. So what do you think she should do to make it fair? They each get 1 cupcake, right? Your cupcakes must be shared. And do I need repeat? You both get half the pack, and don't you dare cheat. 1 cupcake and 1 cupcake Make 1 pack of 2 cupcakes. 1 and 1 is 2. 1 plus 1 equals 2. 1 is 1/2 of 2. So if I, Miss Connor, ate 1 cupcake out of the pack, that means I ate 1/2 of the pack. I have a stack of cookies and you get just 1 bite. You better save me half that stack or else I'll start a fight. Ooh. If we look at their faces, we can tell that they are not happy. But if they share and both have the same amount, they should be happy, right? Hey, wait! Too late. What did she do? Ooh, they're having a food fight. The dog is running away. There are cookies on the floor. There's pizza everywhere. There's juice spilled on the table and sticky stuff under my chair. We're going to be in trouble. We've made a great big mess, but I have made no more than you, and you have made no less. So she made half of the mess, he made half of the mess, right? We'd better each clean half, so there's, We'd better each clean half. There's so much work to do. We'll be done in half the time. If Buddy helps us too. So now I want you to think, do you think that the brother and the sister understand what half means now? Do you think they know what it means to cut something in half and make sure they are the same size? Yes, they do. How do you know? They do understand what half means. We know because they both say that they made half the mess, so they each have to clean half. Great thinking, guys. Okay, friends, so for this activity, all you need is a pair of scissors, a marker. If you printed out our printables, you'll have a round piece of paper. If you cannot print this out, all you need to do is cut a circle out of a piece of paper, but you need a circle and a piece of construction paper, which is the shape of a rectangle. So first, we're going to practice cutting this rectangle sheet of paper and the circle. We're gonna cut them in half so we can see how to actually do it, right? We know what halves look like, but now let's make them. So first thing we're gonna do is we're gonna take our paper, we're gonna fold it in half. You're gonna match up the corner here to the corner here, and when they are the same, you are going to fold right there. You're gonna make a crease in the paper. So this is what your paper should look like after you fold it in half. Then you're going to open it up, and do you see this crease right in the middle of the paper? Does this side of the paper and this side of the paper look like they're the same size? Are they equal halves? Yes, they are. So I'm gonna take my marker and I'm gonna lightly draw a line down the middle of my shape. Let's make that a little bit better. Right down the middle. So that's gonna help me see where I cut my paper. Then what I want you to do is take your scissors. I want you to cut on the line that you drew. Now, do I have 2 pieces of paper? Yes, I do. I have 1/2, and if I write that with the numbers, it looks like 1. This is 1 piece out of 2 pieces, so 1/2. And this is also 1/2. This is what it looks like with numbers. All All right, awesome job. Now, let's cut our circle in half. For this one, we're going to bend the paper. We're gonna fold it in half just like we did with our big rectangle, our big piece of construction paper. All right, then you're gonna open it up. Do we see that crease right in the middle? Does this side look the same as this side? Are they equal? Yes, they are equal. So now I'm gonna draw my line right down the middle. And then I'm going to make sure this piece and this piece are the same size. And then I'm going to cut my circle in half. So now I have 1/2 of the circle, and this is 1/2 of the circle. And if I put both of them together, it makes one whole circle, like a puzzle. All right, friends, so now what I want you to do, this is my favorite activity. I want you to go into your kitchen or your pantry, and I want you to find some kind of snack. It can be a piece of bread, it can be a cookie, it can be, I have a cereal bar right here. It can be any type of food that is in the shape of a circle or a rectangle. And whenever you have your snack, I want you to open it up. Let's get this ready. Put that aside. And I want you to put it on the plate. So mine is a little rectangle, okay? I want to cut this little cereal bar in half so that I can give my fiance half and I can have half. So I am going to take my utensil and I am going to mark the middle part. Let's see, I'm gonna just make a little part right here. Make sure you have an adult or someone older helping you with this so that after you cut it in half, you can share it with them. So if you see, I have my little line right down the center or the middle. This piece and this piece, they are the same size. So we're about to cut this in half so I can share it. Once you have your line, let's cut it into 2 pieces. Look at that. Oh my goodness. So this is gonna be my half and this is gonna be my fiance's half and he gets to eat this one. Look at that. Go find something in your pantry or your kitchen, cut it in half and share the other piece with someone around you.